Portland Police Association leader explains why all members of Portland Police Riot Squad resigned. Let's watch.
Message does their resignation send?
Well, so they didn't quit. They resigned from a voluntary position. That message, this message.
So first of all, again, this news has been misreported. A lot. A lot of people are like, "Woo! Victory! Victory! The cops resigned." But not a single cop resigned. What they did was they resigned their specific post, effectively destroying the post of the Rapid Response Squad. That's a key difference. So, for example, imagine, you're a teacher, right? And let's say, it's field day is coming up, and you're normally on the field day, planning committee. Well, let's say you resign from that committee. That doesn't mean you stopped being a teacher. It just means you're not the one setting up the water slides, okay? So I just want to be very clear of the distinction because a lot of people have been misreporting this news. So let's read.
It's not just about our officer being indicted. We sent a letter to the city of Portland because we represent, obviously, the Rapid Response Team members. We sent a letter to them in October stating all the issues and problems and concerns that they had based on what happened over 150 days. We had 150 plus days of unprecedented, sustained violence in the city of Portland. And our rapid response team, along with others from the police bureau, came out
I wonder why there was sustained violence in Portland. Is it because of, I don't know, the fact that cops are killing people all over the fucking goddamn world? Anyway, I'm not going to read the rest of that, or watch the rest of that. I'll rather read it. All the members of the Portland Police Bureau's highly trained Rapid Response Unit, which has responded to riots, resigned last week after the recent indictment of Officer Corey Budworth for allegedly assaulting a photographer during an overnight riot last summer. Again, we're reading from Fox News here, folks. On Tuesday, a Multnomah County grand jury charged Budworth with one count of fourth-degree assault related to the August 18th, 2020 incident. That night, according to the Portland Police Association, about 200 demonstrators, many equipped with tactical helmets. Whoa! Let me read that again. Hold up. I might be siding with the cops on this one. This is some crazy shit. That night, according to the Portland Police Association, about 200 demonstrators. Interesting, demon is right in their name. Many equipped with tactical helmets. So you're telling me that demonstrators showed up to a protest with tactical helmets after riot cops started shooting people in the heads with rubber bullets? Sending several people to the hospital, killing people, and blinding people? Now all of a sudden you're telling me the demonstrators are wearing tactical helmets? By the way, what the fuck is a tactical helmet? Face coverings and armed with a variety of weapons. What does that mean? A variety of weapons. What? What is like a baseball bat and a golf club? Is that a variety of weapons? Technically. A pair of scissors and a fucking, like a Nerf gun. Is that a variety of weapons? A slingshot and a fucking, so what is a variety of weapons? What are the weapons, bro? Are they guns? Do they have guns? If they had guns, this article would say they had guns. So instead, it's a variety of weapons. Leaf blowers and umbrellas. Descended on the Multnomah building in southeast Portland. Multiple dumpsters were set on fire! Buildings were defaced. And windows were broken. Whoa. A riot was declared at the planned event after someone from the crowd launched a Molotov cocktail into the building and set it ablaze. Yo, that sounds badass. After nearly 75 consecutive nights of violence, destruction, and mayhem. And mayhem. Like, violence and destruction, that wasn't enough. We had to throw some mayhem in there. A small group of RRT, Rapid Response Team, officers including Officer Budworth, were again tasked with dealing with the riot. The Portland Police Association said, per PPB command staff orders, RRT officers cleared the rioters from the area to allow the Fire Bureau to extinguish the blaze. But the rioters were not satisfied. Yo, this is some crazy shit. Hold up. According to the union, rioters regrouped and began marching back toward the building. Yo! As the rapid response team was working to clear the area, Officer Budworth, quote, was forcefully knocked to the ground. Officers deployed pepper spray and less lethal munitions as the crowd grew more aggressive. You're telling me the police officers, they didn't have a variety of weapons. No, we're going to tell you exactly what their weapons were. Okay? Except they won't, because less lethal munitions doesn't mean anything. Several rioters interfered with an officer attempting to place one person under arrest. Interfered. I love the way Fox writes this shit. RRT officers, including Officer Budworth, used their police bureau issued batons. I love how they... I love this. I love this. I love that. This is amazing. Like, again, I'm just, like, throwing... Like, when you read, you gotta, like, pay attention to this stuff. So this is the police are saying this. So keep in mind, this is the police. They're using their police bureau issued batons as opposed to police bureau non-issued batons, as opposed to just batons. Police bureau issued batons. Like, is someone trying to, like, fucking puff the word count there? Like, what is that? To try and stop the crowd's criminal activity. What was the criminal activity? Protesting? The union's description of events continued per his training, and in response to the active aggression of a rioter interfering with a lawful arrest, Officer Budworth used baton pushes to move a rioter, now known to be Terry Jacobs, out of the area. What does that mean, now known? A rioter. What does that mean, a rioter? Moved a rioter, now known as Terry Jacobs. Jacobs, an activist and photographer, fell to the ground. Cell phone video showing Budworth striking Jacobs' head from behind quickly circulated on social media. Is that part of the police-issued training? Striking someone when they're running away with a baton? Boom. Again, I just like, this is a bunch of bullshit. I just wanted to talk about this because a lot of people have been misreporting this story. So, do your research, read an article to the end before you report on this stuff, folks. It's important. But again, this is Fox News. So just, like, the way that they write this stuff is incredible. And you just have to, like, be able to read through this bullshit because it's a lot of motherfucking ass fuck. So...